Sup everyone, welcome back. Just fixing the mic. Okay, I think we're all good, all set. Yeah, welcome back to the show. I was live not long ago, just a few hours back, but we are back again just to see what has developed in the market, what's going on, and whatnot. Hope you've had a good one so far. Hope you've been killing the market and not the market killing you. And before we start, go ahead and smash that like. Let's see if that like button is working, like one of my friends said. And hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Like, make sure that your notifications are on so you do not miss, the next video when it comes out, and you're not gonna be the last one watching it, because if you are the last one, you might be a bit too late. You might be a bit too late, okay? So, let's get into things, what's been going on, and so on and so forth. My voice is a bit deep, guys. It's because I got the cold, so excuse me. Not much I can do. I can't breathe through my nose still. I'm still under the weather, but I'm here trying to, give you the best TA out here in the space. Well, as best as I can, okay? Hope you've watched the last video, and if not, little recap. I told you guys that we needed a close above, this line right here. Let me just get it. This line right here, which would be around 17,600-ish, for us to see, some continuation, which we are seeing right now, like luckily, otherwise it would have been the end of a nice rally for now, okay? But for now, I have to say, guys, I've been saying it for a few days, like past week, I've been telling you guys that things are looking fine. Like, looking at the midterm, at least midterm, I'm not talking about macro yet, okay? But midterm, I can't say that it's in trouble, okay? And I did show you why yesterday. I did, show you on yesterday's live stream the important things that happened with the falling wedge and so on. If you haven't seen it, just go ahead and, look at yesterday's stream. So what happened since the stream a few hours back? This daily, prior daily candle closed in a bullish way, okay? Our site is in, very close to bullish territories right now. We got some volume, but we need a bit more stronger volume for, to match up the price action that we are seeing, right? So it would be much better then. Welcome, Mago. Welcome to the show. You made it just in time. I just started like a minute or two ago. So welcome to the show. Hope you've had a good one so far. So we got this positive momentum, strong positive momentum, still building. MACD still bullish on the daily. Like, daily is looking fine. Okay, well, from okay, I hope we will turn it into great. into great, great, not just okay. Because I want you to feel the best of the best. Like, I want you to feel your very best. Hopefully, me, myself, too. As fast as this, I recover from the cold. So, I told you earlier, things are looking fine, and it would, like, there was no indication of a reversal on the daily a few hours ago when I went live, okay? And it's pretty much still the same now, too. I mean, right now, looking at the daily, I can't say it's gonna go down or anything like that yet, because we closed above key level. There is still a lot of bullish, signals out here, in different indicators. Tools are, telling us it's favoring the bulls in short, okay? Looking at the 4 hourly, let's see if we can see something, that's saying otherwise, which I can see already here, okay? So RSI is, well, we are past bullish territories. We are, if anything, we are close to like being overbought soon, okay? But most importantly, looking at this, looks like the bulls are a bit tired. So if we see a pullback, like a bit deeper than this one, this support right here, 17,600, maybe all the way to 17,300-ish levels, well, 17,400-ish levels, wouldn't be that surprising. And if we lose this, the bottom of this box, if we break a 4 hourly candle below this one, we can come back down and retest, 17,170-ish, something like that, 17,100-ish. It is possible. That is, if we lose 17,413 to 17,328, if we lose that one, okay? And by lose, I mean if we close a 4 hourly candle below that level, okay? But yeah, looking at this, bulls are tired. They probably want to take a rest. On the hourly, kind of looks pretty much the same. Let me have a look at the 4 hourly again. MACD is bullish. Volume kind of declining, right now. Okay, back to the hourly. Same thing here. Like it's kind of indicating, some type of pullback still more than anything else right now. We just started, some negative momentum. Okay, MACD is just starting to turn bearish right now as well on the hourly. So looks like let's see now. Just double checking. Hold on. Looks like the short-term pullback that we had, it did play out earlier. We kind of bounced back, but it's not over yet, okay? And the 4 hourly weighs more than the hourly time frame. So since the 4 hourly is also saying that we are like bulls are a bit tired, I'd be, waiting for some sort of a pullback, a bit pullback, okay, and then we'll see. But on the daily, there is nothing really indicating that it's time to roll over, not yet at least. So we'll see what happens. God, it's so difficult to breathe. Hold on, guys, just gonna sip my water. Looking at the chat. Mago, hope you've had some nice paper trades or, you know, some nice practice or some nice profit today. So that's Bitcoin in short. Not much has changed from the last stream a few hours ago. I think we're just gonna have a chill stream, go through some things, but still looking pretty much the same on Bitcoin still, except for the 4 hourly time frame. Mago, well, it was going beginning. In the beginning, hope it wasn't a short play. Sometimes that happens, Mago. It's normal. Sometimes it happens. It goes good in the beginning, and then it kind of goes a bit left. But stop losses do help in case things start going left. So you can still manage not to lose all your like the money you have in the trade, whether it be paper trade or whatever. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Daily, we still haven't closed above 1,335. You have to keep this in mind, guys. Yeah, sure. We can do that after the show or tomorrow, whenever you feel like it. We still haven't closed above 1,340-ish dollars. Okay, I have to sneeze. Hold on, guys. And back. Oh, guys, like I've been sick. Like I got the cold like twice in like less than 1 month. It's crazy. But it's -6 like degrees where I am, and it's gonna get to double digits. It's sick. It's horrible. Okay, Ethereum, we still haven't closed above 1,340-ish dollars. Like it would have been, nice if we did to see, some more immediate push, but looks like it's gonna take its time. On the daily, until we close above this level, yeah, it's pretty much what I said a few hours ago. Otherwise, it is looking okay. Like I can't say it's a very bullish engulfing candle, but it is a strong candle, okay? Sad that the volume doesn't match up with it. MACD is in bullish. Well, MACD is bullish, and we still have some strong positive momentum growing, and RSI is like it's above neutral, but looks like it's still stuck there. Let's if you see the moving average as well, we are being rejected by it right now. Looking at my other screen just to have a look at the other moving averages. Hold on. Yeah, moving average is still looking, bearish all in all. The short term is on its way to get above the midterm, but like it it needs probably a few more days before that happens. We will see what happens and if it even happens, okay? Looking at the 4-hourly chart, here too, bears look like they are a bit tired. Our site is more so in bullish areas, okay? But looking at the lines, looks like bears are tired here too, guys. Like, it's only gonna be invalid, like we're gonna be able to say that they're back on track if they can close at least above, on the 4-hourly it's at least above 1,330-ish dollars, okay, 1,350-ish dollars. Be a bit more conservative, so 1,350-ish, 50-ish dollars, okay? But on the daily, any daily close above $1,340 and we will be good to see some type of a continuation. On top of that, Ethereum is showing some type of, bad divergence still. Like, that's why I said earlier, it doesn't mean we can't, go up a little bit more, but bear in mind that there is some bad divergence, going on Ethereum. Looking at Bitcoins, like we had some bearish divergence here too, but it's kind of invalid right now, okay? Keep that in mind. That is not good. You may have to build up your immune system. How's like that once needed to take a lot of vitamin D3. Yeah, you know what? You're probably right. I probably gotta start with some vitamin D's and all that, because there is no sun literally where we are. I mean, there is sun, but not the sun that you need, to get those vitamins that are vital. So I probably start, like, I have to start with vitamins. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind, Mago. Thank you for the, love. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I do have those vitamins at home. It's just that I don't take them, which is not good, because every time the summer comes, I forget about them. Then I mean, winter comes, I forget about them, because summer is nice here. It's really nice, but the winter gets to us. Like, everybody misses the sun because the sun is here, but it's just like a weak light. It's not really even a sun. You can't even feel it, And everybody in, like, everybody you turn to outside, wherever you go, shops, boutiques, wherever, everybody has the cold. Literally, I think 80% of the country has the cold now, so it's difficult to stay away from it also, unless, I'm gonna lock myself up at home. But that's a bit difficult. Sometimes you need to go, do some groceries and whatnot. So when it comes to Bitcoin, the bad divergence got invalid, but when it comes to Ethereum, it's still here, guys. It's still here. On the hourly, let's have a look. We are losing the positive momentum. MACD is like on its way to turn bearish as well, okay? RSI, sure, it is around, bullish territories. It is in bullish territories, but I'm not convinced right now when it comes to Ethereum. Unless at least on hourly we close also above 1,340. So daily same, hourly same. When we do, we're probably gonna see it, continue, see a bit more rise. But for now, right now, it's not like, it's looking like the bulls are taking some type of a break. Like, they look like they lost steam a little bit, okay? Support levels are still the same, like from a few hours back. It's still below, well, If we close anywhere below $1,300 on an hourly, I'll see eventually around these levels. Same thing on the 4 hourly. This is the first support that I see. Daily, it's a bit different. Daily, like first support is all the way around these levels, like 1,276 to 1,002, well, somewhere around this level, okay? That's Ethereum. And when it comes to resistance areas, you know about the 1,340-ish dollars, okay? If we can break above that one, see you eventually around 1,365 to $1,400. Wouldn't be strange. And yes, life is very stressful. That really does number on an immune system too. Yeah, it does. It does. Like this is the thing. At the same time, you know, stress sometimes makes you a bit stronger. So, but I understand what you mean. Like it doesn't make it better, you know, when you have maybe things to think about or people you love to think about and so on and so forth, whether it be family or, you know, friends. It's besides the crypto space alone stresses you out. If not, you know, it doesn't have to be necessarily, you know, trading and TA, but everything going on in the crypto space, that itself can be stressful as well. So yeah, it doesn't help out. But these past like days, like 3-4 days, I've literally just been trying to work on the Patreon, you know, doing you know, meetings, attending meetings just to get some information about, you know, starting up a company and whatnot. Getting a heart attack, you know, hearing that it could take like up to 40%, you know, in taxes and so on and whatnot, and payments I have to do for the startup and whatnot. All this is also stressful, but hopefully at the end it will be all worth it. Ralph, welcome to the show. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you've had a good day. And hope you've been killing those, you know, paper trades or whatever trades. Well, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to make it be here. Yep, obviously. You can hear my voice still deep, super deep. It's still not better, unfortunately. The Yep, not good, not good. But hopefully it will get better in a few days and we'll go. I'm gonna be taking those vitamins tomorrow, if not tonight before I go to bed. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you. And I hope you're not affected by the cold either. Besides, we live in the same country, not if not, you know, the same cities and so on. So I hope you're fine. Okay, so that's Ethereum, guys. Let's have a look at oh, you remember people ago? I spoke about it in my last stream as well, but I don't know if you've watched it. Small recap. We kind of reached, you know, that first resistance we were talking about, or first profit-taking levels, FYI. The nice divergence that we are seeing is still, you know, in development. Like it's still not invalid. Thank you, Ralph. That's very kind. Thank you very much. That's kind. Thank you. We still have nice, you know, bullish divergence in play. Like it's still not, you know, invalid. Like it is gonna be invalid if we close the daily below 0.0214, but it's still going right now. Support held like a king. Moving averages If this one, goes above this one, and also the midterm above the long term, the orange line, then we will, see some, moving, like we'll see a moving average that favors the bulls more than anything else. Just hold on. This should be 0. So if we zoom into the 4-hourly chart, you can see, like, we spoke about this resistance or profit taking level yesterday, but there is another resistance ahead of us. Okay, and if we can, close above 0.02334 ish, okay, or if you want to be a bit more conservative, 0.02361, on a 4-hourly, I think even hourly, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Yeah, even hourly. See eventually around, at least 0.024. That would be next resistance. And if that breaks, like, if we close any hourly above it, any 4-hourly above it, like, not much holding us until, these levels next. That would be around 0.025-ish to 0.0255 levels. People's was looking nice, actually. Because if we can close above 0.0255 levels, okay, on a 4-hourly, or even hourly, okay, even hourly, if we can close above it, there's really not much holding us until 0.0273, 0.278 levels. Okay, so that would be the next target where we can meet some major resistance. Okay, and when it comes to support, literally still the same. Not much has changed right now. Okay, since the last, like, TA we did on it, not much has changed. Oof, I gotta take like breaks now and then, catch my breath. Let's have a look at the king. Until then, guys, by the way, SBF, he has a new name now. It's not SBF anymore. It's inmate 14372, and he got denied bail. His like, that's it. He's literally in jail. Like, it's crazy. Literally in jail. Where is it? Like, I saw a video somewhere. Hold on, let me try to find it out. When he was actually being arrested, I was like, wow. Wow, wow.
We're seeing some activity.
Hold on.
Police officer.
Let me try to find it. He was leaving court in handcuffs, and I wasn't clapping literally, but I was clapping in my head. I was like, good. Next is Duquan, hopefully. Because that guy, he's been, yeah, he's been smiling and laughing and I don't know what, while people have been wrecked left and right. There it is. Okay, I found it. Okay, are you guys seeing this? There was saying that he was the cause of Bitcoin going up and other altcoins. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, that's well, think like this, Mago. We were seeing that you know, Bitcoin could have a rise. There were a lot of, things indicating that before anybody even knew that he was gonna get arrested and I don't know what. So if you weigh the logic, it's it's really not the cause, because we saw it on the charts, before anything else. Uh, Look at this, guys. Let me just turn off the music for a minute. Hold on. Okay.
We're seeing some activity. Uh, Police officers. We can see Sam Bankman-Fried in a blue suit and a white shirt being walked to the vehicle. He is in handcuffs. He's been placed into the back seat of this blue Ford vehicle. He was surrounded by police officers as he was walked out.
Yeah, I don't know about there was talk about there's more confidence in the market because of his arrest and so on and so on. Yeah, yeah, I know
In the
what you
drone
mean.
shot
Like,
that you were
I can
looking at,
imagine a lot of
you could have seen
people,
him
well, not a lot of people, some
being
people
put
might
into
be,
that police
thinking that
vehicle.
it's
I think that a lot of
because of
questions
his
need to be
arrest,
answered,
but then
whether it be from the
again,
National
there's
Security
still a lot of
Minister, from
FUD
the
in the
court
market
system,
because of,
from anyone who presided over what happened here
I don't know,
today.
there's a
Why
lot of
was this
FUD
man
around Binance right now
seemingly
and
given
some other
preferential
things.
treatment?
So I don't think it is because of his arrest, because look, TA was already telling us that Bitcoin could have a rise just before we found out even there was an arrest. Okay, like already 3 or 4 days ago, I made a video, literally warning the bears to beware and not get, wrecked, and consider the fact that we have, a lot of
We're
things
seeing some
telling
activity.
us. Wait, I'm just gonna turn off
Uh,
the
Police
that video.
officers. We can see
So put the music back on. So you tell me, Mago, since we saw it on, like, since we saw things indicating that a push was imminent, like some type of a rise was imminent, as long as that support line that I spoke about, this one, where is it? This one actually didn't, turn into resistance line, and we just see a wick. On top of that, I told you guys, like, there's no need to worry, because because some might worry, seeing, because we see some warning, signals and so on, and like the positive momentum was kind of, it was there, but volume was not so nice on the weekly candle close. But nevertheless, I did tell you guys that I don't see anything, telling us to be very worried right now. Things are still looking positive, unless the only thing that would have got me a bit worried would have been if we would have tried to, come, like, if we would come back to this level, but then this old support acts as resistance and then we get rejected here. That would be a sign for me to, like, okay, then that's it. But I told you guys, it doesn't matter if we go all the way to this level. If you go ahead and look at that video, I don't remember which video it is. Hold on. I mean, I remember which video, but I forgot the title of the video. Let me. It's the one that I made. It's like 5 minutes long or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Yeah, this one, the one from 3 days ago. I explained, that us coming back down and retesting this level, like, is not really a problem. Like, we shouldn't see it as a problem. There was nothing telling us that it's an immediate reversal, just because, or it's just gonna roll over just because the minute we break out of this support, it's over. Like, if people, if people said that, I do not blame them. I understand, but then from my experience, that doesn't necessarily mean it's all over. And I'm seeing, other things telling us that's not the case. That's why I was sticking to letting you know that as long as we get within this, triangle again, it's fine. And then most importantly, if we break above, we close any daily above 17,300 and 30-ish or 60-ish, somewhere around these levels, we're good to go. I mean, there's not much to worry about. We came to 17,700 and we even, like, we're still, hanging around, like, not much has changed. Now, next resistance is literally it's far off the way things are looking, even though we have, some type of a pullback on the 4 hourly or so. But daily, as long as it's looking like this, there's really not much resistance, till around 18.2 to 18,560-ish. Like, we'll see what happens then, but I don't see anything, we'll see how this daily, like coming daily, this daily candle that we are in today closes in 23 hours. But so far, I can't say anything. I can't say anything. So it was definitely before the arrest, uh, the news of the arrest, because you guys know, I don't have any inside info. I'm just reading TA. So it was definitely before the arrest. Like, it was possible to see that it was more likely, to push. It was more likely to have a push upwards than downwards. And the only thing that would have, like, for me, it would only be like that TA would only be invalid if this would have acted as resistance instead. But that's not what happened. We held support the day we were talking about the last stream. I think it was before yesterday. We held support, perfectly around these levels. And then I was like, okay, well, and on top of that, what did I tell you guys? If we come down a bit more, let, our side, dive deeper. It's fine. It's fine. As long as we do not close the 4 hour candle below 16,753, we're good. There's still some nice divergence, there's still, um, strength, like, more likely to the bull side than the bear side, you see? Oh Lord. Okay. Like we say, Mango, show me the chart and I'll tell you the news. Yep, they do. They do, Mago. They definitely do. It's as if, the news is what moves the market, but that's why people, fall for traps. Like, they buy the news and sell the rumors instead of, buy the rumors and sell the news. And then they get trapped, and then they probably get wrecked too. But we were ready already before the news even happened. That's the good thing with the charting and doing TA on your own. And then the news came, yeah. It didn't make any big difference. On top of that, the CPI data also came out, today, and the FOMC meeting is, I think, tomorrow or after tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. So all this also, played a role or two. So yeah, like it's not bad. Did you see? Oh, but did you see what happened with the dollar index? Like that thing was crazy. I showed it in the stream a few hours ago. Just a small recap. Look, I'm not gonna go deep into things, just a small recap. Look what happened with the dollar. Look at what happened with the dollar after the CPI data came out. Look at this fall. Craziness much? Yep. Okay, let's have a look at altcoins. Altcoins. Like, I see so much, green left and right. That's crazy. Was that institution that was selling off the dollar, or those who are actual traders that caused the dollar to plummet like that? Um, it might be a little bit of both. It might be a little bit of both. Um, the lower treasury yields, it makes the dollar less attractive. Um, so hence we saw a bit of a pullback as well. Well, pullback or a sharp, fall to the downside after the data was released. So investors scaled back. They scaled back. So it could be, retail investors, it could be institutional investors, it could be both, or a little bit of both. Okay, let's have a look at follow-up. Let's have a look at LTC. Still hanging on, still hanging on. There's some nice divergence on one of the oscillators. We are kind of losing, um, the negative, like not losing, but it is getting weaker. You guys see, it is getting a bit weaker, right? So it's good, but I don't care as long as we do not break above at least $80, okay, on a daily. Like literally have a close above $80, okay, not just wick, but literally have a close above, $80. You want to be a bit more conservative? $83, $84, okay? We see that. We're gonna be continuing until then. Yeah, we're still, ranging sideways. Support levels are the same. But when it comes to resistance, let's be a bit more conservative. If we can't close above, let me have a look at this. Hold on. If we can't have a close above $83.5-ish, okay? Or 84, let's just say $84. Be flexible. Probably not gonna see a continue. So if we see a close on the 4 hourly above $84, push. On the daily, if we see a close above, like chart is a bit too little here. Let me have a look at my other screen. Hold on. Yeah, same thing on the daily, really. Like, if you can see a close above 84-ish, 85-ish dollars, yeah, see eventually, a bit higher, and then, we're gonna go from 96, dollars eventually to 106 for a start, and then, it's like we'll see how this goes. But right now we're just ranging, been ranging for a good while now. I don't know when this is gonna end. Like like 2 weeks before this one, we've been ranging also here. Like, yeah. But there's some nice, divergence, developing right now. It's not complete yet, but it's definitely developing. So we will see how it turns out, because I don't put all my eggs in the divergence for a reason. So we'll see how it develops. Yeah, I might make some tea soon, Ralph. That's not a bad idea. Looks like I need it. Let's have a look at Solana. Solana is trying its best. Like, it really is. It held support, okay? We have, some positive momentum, even though it's weak. We have some positive momentum. MACD is bullish. RSI is. We already have, a hint of bearish divergence developing. Like, it's gonna be invalid if we can break above, well, 14.36. If we can close above 14.36 or 14.44, just the bottom of this box, okay? Then it's gonna be invalid, okay? But until then, yeah, this candle was looking, nice a bit earlier, but right now I don't know. But Solana is trying. It's trying to do something. I don't know what it's trying to do, but it's trying to do something positive. But we'll see if it plays out. Let's see now. I'm just where are the moving averages? Okay, moving averages looking bearish as, yeah, very bearish, bearish. Okay. Um, I'm trying to find it on the other chart so I can have a look at the usual settings. Hold on. Yeah. So price action right now, well, prior daily candle actually closed above the short-term moving average, which is not a bad thing, okay? But for hourly moving average is still looking bearish. Not much has changed there too. Like, look, guys, I told you, we already came and, touched the bottom of this, profit taking level, or, resistance line, first resistance. But on the daily, Solana's pretty much the same, unless we see a break above, 14.94, $15. Let's just say, let's be conservative and say a daily close above $15, we won't be able to see these levels, okay? For a start, for a start. And then from there, we will see what, what we're gonna discuss, what I'm gonna discuss. But for a start, this would be the next resistance if we can see a daily close above this one, okay? Not only daily, also 4 hourly close above this one, not much holding us until these levels, okay? Support areas pretty much the same. Still, daily, like, yeah, 12.8-ish, around these levels. Between 13.1 to 12.8. On the 4 hourly, pretty much the same, okay, around 12.77, $12.8. If we lose that, not much holding us until, no, 12-ish, 12.4 to 12-ish dollars, okay? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna go, uh, get that, boil some water real fast, for the, for my tea, because I can't breathe and it's difficult to talk then. So just 2 minutes and I'll be back. Thanks, Mago and Ralph. I'll be back. I'll keep the Bitcoin chart on 10 minutes. Just zooming in so you guys can see everything clear. Okay, cool. Be right back. And I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Apologies if it took a while. Had to slice up a lemon as well so I can combine it with the tea. This better do it. Like this better help a little bit. Okay. So next, let's have a look at another altcoin. Let's have a look at BNB with all the FUD going on. If there's any impact on the price. Yeah, there's definitely some type of impact. Like it's crazy, but there's definitely some type of impact. Okay. So prior daily candle, sell pressure is on. We still have, strong negative momentum. MACD looking bearish. RSI below neutral. Like, yeah, it is definitely a long week in the crypto space. It is. I couldn't agree with you more. Like, fine. Maybe it's not a bad thing if it drops a bit more further down. So we can see, the oscillators continue, going down a little bit. But it's important that it doesn't close. Like, if we see something like this, it's not bad. Okay, while the oscillators go down. As long as we do not close below $253, it might turn out, to be like it might turn out to create a nice divergence instead. But things are not looking that nice for BNB right now. We've seen better days. Let's have a look. Like moving averages are looking, bullish. Looking at the daily, but you see how they're, kind of rolling over. Okay, short term and midterm. Let's have a look at the 4-hourly. Hold up, just tweaking the volume a little bit. Much better. Oh, long wick. Yeah, that's one long wick. I think some people were, you know, selling the news, I guess, or selling the FUD, whichever, and then traders, traders saw an opportunity when it came to support and, ate it back up. You see, but look, it's still not out of the woods. I can't say it's out of the woods yet. Like, let's have a look at the 4-hourly because daily it doesn't look like it's out of the woods yet. Like this nice wick up, but there is still pressure, And yeah, this is not a nice indication on the 4-hourly. Moving averages looking pretty much bearish. Okay. Uh, I guess this was a nice wick up too at support on the 4-hourly, but there's some nice divergence. There is some nice divergence on BNB. Fine. But guys, like, look, as long as we can't see a 4-hourly close, okay, 4-hourly time frame close, 4-hourly candle close, I mean, at least above $276, we won't be able to see, next, old support, new resistance, next one, which should be around, 284, $285. Then, then, if we can close above $285, even on an hourly, like eventually around these levels, like it's pretty much the same as I discussed yesterday when it comes to BNB. Pretty much the same. Not looking its best. That's what, I can imagine people, I heard a lot of people were taking their funds out of Binance because of all the FUD. And I can imagine if they were doing that, a lot of people were also selling BNB. Just trying, if we think like 1 + 1 is 2, a lot of people were also selling BNB, but then traders are gonna be traders, traders are traders. It came to support, they ate it up, they took the opportunity, they bought. Okay, next. Okay, let's look at something I usually do not look at because I have my reasons. Okay, I'm not gonna make you think like me, so I'm gonna be quiet about my reasons. But okay, Shiba coin. How many of you are excited? Like those of you who are gonna be replaying this live stream later, like if you got Shiba, like raise your hands up. Um, but Shiba coin, fine. I haven't even had a look at the weekly on this one because, yeah, I normally do not look at it. But let's do it. Why not? We're live. We're roaming around the altcoin market, so why not? So on the weekly, if this weekly candle closes anything like this, it's nice. It's nice. We still have positive momentum, you know, growing, growing and growing. It's still kind of strong. It's not light green. RSI is weak. Moving averages, I'm not gonna say much because it's barely there. Okay. Daily, look how nicely. I'm just gonna extend this support line right here. I'm just gonna do this, not changing the zones. Price is still the same. It's 830 to 793. I'm not gonna say all the zeros. That's gonna take a day, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, you guys see that support is still holding like a king. Okay, fine. um it's really the same on the daily as on the weekly as well. Like it's held here, it's held here as well, but on the daily you can see it even more clearer, right? MACD is still looking bullish, still positive momentum. RSI is getting close to neutral. It's been a while since we saw that happening. Like I like the lines that we see here. Obviously bears lost steam, and there's some demand since we are seeing those pushes to the upside, like we can see it on the lines. So this is the thing with Shiba coin. Okay, I'm here to burst your bubble. We have resistance around, you see this blue line right here? Like if I just extend this, extend to the right. This was old support, by the way, okay? Turn it into red, and then I just extend it, nothing else. Extend right line. Bam, what do you see? That we got rejected around these levels. And guess what? The resistance is still at that level now as well, okay? So 1022 to 1011, 1010, that is resistance levels right there, okay? If we can close a daily above 1022 at least, we can, come like, okay, instead of, saying that, this is just first resistance, okay? Because I don't want to, here, you go, first resistance, and I can remove this extended line now. And turn this blue again, just for educational purposes, okay? As it was. So, daily resistance right here. So we got our first resistance, okay? If we can break above this one, like if we can break, close a daily candle above 1053, see eventually around, yeah, 1181-ish, around these levels. If you're wondering why, all the resistance levels, okay? So 10, no, not 1183 would be next resistance if we can close the daily above this one, guys, okay? Moving averages are looking, bearish pretty much. I don't, I like this, and I can see us, coming here, but then we'll see what happens, what develops when we are around these levels, okay? Volume is dead though. Where is the volume? Look at this. There's barely any volume on the daily. For hourly, yes, fine. There's some volume, well, some coming in, a little bit coming in, but on the daily, it's pretty much kind of dead still. So that's Shiba. These are your support levels right here. This is your first resistance right here. Second resistance would be around 1181 levels. And done with Shiba as well. Okay, tea time, and then while I scroll around in the watch list and see what else we can take up next. Oh god, it's so delicious with some, hot drink when it's this cold. Sometimes the little things in life, like, give you the best feelings. Dogecoin, since we did Shiba, like, why not Dogecoin, right? So Dogecoin right here. Funny how it's showing that bears are a bit tired right at support right now, right? That's not bad. As long as it holds, it's not bad. So, Dogecoin. I did tell you guys yesterday that we have support around these levels. If we, break, 0.0873 for-ish areas, next level like to keep an eye on when it comes to support would be around 0.02, 0.077 to 0.082 levels. On the daily, that is, we still have, bearish momentum, bearish MACD, RSI still below neutral. All that is probably not what you want to see. But at the same time, I see that the bears are tired, okay, on the daily. Funny, we came all the way to the bottom of, to the top of this box, and then it rolled over again. We have resistance on the 4-hourly. We have resistance around 0.0956, 0.097-ish around these levels, okay? Like, yeah. On the hourly, it's pretty much the same, like 0.096. If we can close an hourly above that one, next resistance would be around, 0.099. Let's say 0.0998-ish levels. Support is pretty much the same. Even on the hourly, it is, if we break 0.086, like around these levels, okay? Next would be around 0.077-ish around these levels. Same thing on the hourly as well. Thank you, Ralph. Trying my best, trying my best. Thank you. That's kind of you. Okay, next. Just writing down what we've gone through at the same time. So we've done Bitcoin, we've gone through Ethereum, we've gone through people, we've gone through Dodge, we've gone through Shiba, we've gone through Sol, BNB. Is it me or am I going fast today? That was a few. We just started the stream, what, an hour and a half ago? And I've been away a few minutes here and there as well. Not bad though, not bad. I can't get out of my head. Inmate 14372. I'm gonna stop calling him SBF from now on. It's inmate 14372. That's it, guys. If I say inmate 14372, you know I'm talking about SBF. Vet. Oh, you mean vet. I was like, vet who? But you mean vet, the coin. Hold up. I haven't seen that one in a while as well. Vet, ranging around support levels right now, Ralph. Yeah, the weekly. Still positive momentum. Not strong though. MACD, but bullish. It's bullish. We still got positive momentum. RSI is weak, very weak. I can fall asleep. I don't know this guy is connected and he stay in there that long. They probably put an ankle track on him and send him home with his mommy and daddy. ago. Uh, Imagine that. Like I'd be in shock, in shock if they send him home to mommy and daddy, like you said. Like that would be craziness. Yeah, he is connected, but did you maybe you guys didn't watch the guys, after I do vet, I'm gonna show you something. You guys are gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, the stuff I've heard today in the hearing, wow, just wow. But now, now, it's like just when you thought it can't get any crazier, like when I was watching the House hearing, the U.S. attorney on FTX. They were asking about his parents, if they received money. They were asking so many questions. I was like, wow, like it's grill time. It's really grill time. And I wonder why this is happening today, just today. I mean, they've had a good time on them to do this like a bit earlier, but it came. I'm not gonna say things, but it came in a very like good timing for some. And when I mean some, I hope you guys understand who, you know, people that were getting donations left and right, parties, people, whatever. Okay, vet. So we are holding support, Ralph, on the daily. I mean, on the weekly, we are holding support, okay? And on the daily, looks like we are ranging right now. I mean, theirs did lose a bit of a, they did lose a bit of a steam, okay? Um, I'm not saying we're out of the woods yet, because I'm looking at the volume and I'm also wondering where is the volume? Like where is the volume? What's going on? But on the daily, moving averages bearish, pretty much. MACD bullish, fine. Positive momentum, even though it's weak. Okay. Our size also weak. Yeah, not that. It's not that interesting. Like we have resistance around 0.02 on the daily, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 0.02 on the daily, and support. We are around support levels right now. Like on the 4 hourly, there you go. It's your support right here. Yeah. On the 4 hourly, if we can, get above 0.01, like let me double check. Yeah, no, it's not 0.0198. It's literally also 0.2-ish to 0.02079. Like if we can close a 4 hourly above that one, then there's not much holding us until God, there's so many resistance, like Ralph. Like we could see 0.022, on a 4 hourly note, like 0.022, 0.02269. Let's just say 0.023-ish, okay? Fine. If we can close above 0.02 on a 4 hourly, see you eventually around 0.023-ish dollars, okay? Around these levels, between 0.022 to 0.23-ish dollars. So that's vet pretty much. Okay, let me show you the funny parts that I was, watching earlier today with the house hearing. This was fun, guys. Like I was watching, and I usually do not laugh when I'm watching, at these things because they're serious and so on. But today was literally I laughed like two, three times because I was like, what the hell's like, what am I hearing? Like, what's going on? How was even how did even FTX exist as long as it did? It should have like went to hell maybe a year ago already, 2 years ago, or maybe just a week after they started because I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look at this. I was at 2 hours and 31 minutes. I just do not want to forget because I'm gonna go back just to show you what I was looking at earlier. Let me turn off the music. Okay.
Question of months. The litigation has been pointed out by other members.
I wonder
Certainly
where
will take
it
a longer
was. I
time
think
frame,
it was, if
but
my
that is
memory
our, is
doesn't
our number
fail
one
me.
focus. It's a very nice tool, just
Yeah,
not
right
for a
here.
multi-billion.
Look, guys, listen to
Uh,
this. Okay, listen to this.
Governance between the two.
Absolutely
Let me
not. There's no
fast
dispute.
forward it.
And of course, this case is then made difficult in that context when you're dealing with technology.
Oh,
Mr.
hold
Ray, a
on.
number of debtors in the FTX group are located in offshore jurisdictions. Will this complicate the efforts to retrieve the assets of those debtors? If so, why?
No, I don't think it will complicate it at all. The various jurisdictions historically in bankruptcy, and I've been in a number of cross-border situations, the jurisdictions will cooperate with each other. The regulators in all these jurisdictions, I think, realize that everyone's there for a common purpose to protect the victims and recover assets for the victims of these situations.
How much have you been able to secure, and where are
It's coming
most
soon,
of
guys.
these
It's coming just
assets
soon. Just
located?
listen.
We've been able to secure, over $1 billion of assets. We've secured those to cold wallets in a secure location. It's an ongoing process, though, which will take, weeks and perhaps months to secure all of the assets.
Are most creditors located in the U.S. or foreign jurisdictions?
The majority of the creditors trade through the .com silo and are outside of this jurisdiction, although there are some foreign customers that are on the U.S. silo and vice versa.
So it is my understanding you established 4 silos. Can you explain why you believe establishing these silos and taking this approach will maximize asset recovery for creditors? And do you think this approach could help determine what happened to the $1 billion that is gone missing?
Yes. So one of the reasons why we set up the silos the way we did was to first focus on, the FTX silo for the U.S. It's a relatively smaller trading volume, fewer users. It's truly meant, to be for the U.S. customers. The .com silo is really for non-U.S. customers, so there's a logical reason why we separated those two out. The Alameda Fund, well, that's just a fund that, that drew resources from the exchanges. So it's really separate. It was not for customers per se. It was just simply a hedge fund.
As we here in Congress consider the possibility of legislation in this area, what is the one thing that you have seen in your short amount of time at FTX that you will urge us to keep in mind or is needed the most?
I don't want to speak to detailed regulations or make observations about regulations. That's certainly not an area of my expertise. However, uh, we're dealing with people's money and their assets. And, my basic observation is you need records, you need controls, and you need to segregate people's money.
Thank you.
That's simple.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I yield back.
The gentlewoman from Missouri, Mrs. Wagner, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
I thank you, Madam Chairwoman, and I thank you, Mr. Ray, for being here for the work that you're doing. Mr. Ray, you have compared FTX as worse than Enron. Can you please elaborate on some of the specific ways FTX is worse than one of the largest corporate frauds in history?
The FTX group is unusual in the sense that, I've done probably a dozen large, scale bankruptcies over my career, including Enron, of course. Every one of those entities had some financial problem or another. They have some characteristics that are in common. This one is unusual, and it's unusual in the sense that literally, there's no record keeping whatsoever. It's in the absence of record keeping. Employees would communicate, invoicing and expenses on Slack, which is, essentially a way of communicating for chat rooms. They use QuickBooks, a multi-billion-dollar company using QuickBooks.
QuickBooks?
QuickBooks. Nothing against QuickBooks, very nice tool, just not for a multi-billion-dollar company. There's no independent board, right? We had one person really controlling this. No independent board. That's highly unusual in a size company this is. And it's made all more complex because we're not dealing with, widgets or,
She said
or
1
something
billion
that's
ago,
tangible. We're dealing with,
but did you see,
crypto.
she said 1
And the
billion. I was
technological
just,
issues
bringing up some
are made worse when you're
warm
dealing with
water.
an
But
asset
did you see how she
such as
got
crypto.
shocked when he said they were using QuickBooks? Look at this. Look at
Mr.
her
Ray,
face.
Are made,
Like she couldn't
we're not
believe
dealing
what she
with
just heard. Look at this.
really controlling independent.
I
It's
laughed
not
so hard when he look at her face.
multi-billion-dollar company using QuickBooks.
QuickBooks?
QuickBooks. Nothing against
You can see
QuickBooks, very
this
nice tool,
face.
just
She
not
couldn't
for a
understand what she just
multi-billion-dollar
heard.
company. There's no
Multi-billion
independent
company
board,
using
right?
QuickBooks.
We had one person really controlling
Like,
this.
come on.
No independent board. That's highly unusual in a size company this is. And it's made all more complex because we're not dealing with widgets or or something that's tangible. We're dealing with crypto, and the technological issues are made worse when you're dealing with
Look at
an
this.
asset
There is also
such as crypto.
something.
Mr. Ray, Mr. Bankman-Fried has apologized. I'll subquote here, for mistakes he has made.
Mistakes. She
Based
stop
on your
quotes.
review, is there a
Mistakes. Like
way
they
to
are
know
frying
if the transfer
Sam like
of FTX customer
like they
funds
didn't,
to
take
Alameda
a dime.
Research was
Okay.
done
Like they
by
didn't take a dime in
mistake?
donations, and I subquote
I don't
donations.
find any such statements to be credible.
Reports suggest that FTX.com transferred more than half of its customer funds,
Listen,
roughly $10 billion, to Alameda Research. Is that accurate?
she said customer funds. Customer funds. Not his funds, not the company funds. Customer funds.
Sir.
Our work is not done. We don't have exact numbers for you today, but I
Uh-huh.
will say it's several $billion in that range. So we know.
So look, he didn't deny that it was customer funds. All he's saying is, well, the way he put it into words, he's saying like we don't know how much it is. It could be more than $10 billion, but he didn't say no, that it wasn't customer funds. I didn't hear him denying it once.
know the size of the harm was significant.
Mr. Ray?
The size of the harm is significant. Like if if, as the story unravels, if we hear that it was more than 10 billion funds, guys, that Alameda and, SPF's ex-girlfriend or whatever, and himself um, actually burned more money than just 10 billion. it, it's not shocking at this, at this point. It's not shocking at all.
FTX.com held itself out as having a sophisticated risk management.
Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show that part where she was like QuickBooks, and I was like, what is going on? What's going on? How the hell did they even manage like to? Wow, wow. There was another part where I laughed. I also laughed. I didn't think it
System
was funny because,
commenced
like, look, they are doing this hearing now, but it feels like they're doing this hearing now in some way to save, their faces from, falling as well. Because if things start unraveling, and that Sam had people backing him up and whatnot, like this hearing is coming in a very suspicious, like all this is too suspicious, like it's coming now. And what were they doing in like all those weeks since everything has been going to hell since November? Like nothing happened, but suddenly now, before a certain something event, suddenly now they decide to do this hearing. I mean, for me it's like much of a coincidence, but then again it could be coincidence, like I don't know.
commensurate
Another
with
thing
the
I,
size.
I want you guys to see, and then we'll move on to the altcoins.
Avoid any of this?
Where is it? Where
The
is it?
17th declaration.
Yeah, this guy. He had jokes. Listen to this guy.
Chartered bank, or is it offshore?
You know,
Missive. Um, for the issue, the,
I'm
to the internal
independent
or
from lack of insurance.
I'm just gonna go straight
um,
forward to what I think it's here.
I wonder if you would support
There.
a
Yeah.
resolution that I've been thinking about introducing, um, changing the name of cryptocurrency to creepy dough currency. Um, I'm going to discuss this with my colleagues. I think it's
He
an
called it
appropriate name. I just wanted to know whether
he called it creepy dough. Imagine going from cryptocurrency to creepy dough. Creepy dough. Like I was like, oh my god, why is this feeling like some type of circus show right now? Like, guys, do you understand the frustration that I just, feel at the same time while looking at this and going like, what's going on? What's going on?
you would support changing it to creepy dough.
I'll leave that skill set to the committee.
You know what? This isn't even
All
funny
right,
at
thank
this
you. I
point.
yield back.
It's not funny. People have lost serious money, and one is like the shit sorry, the stuff you hear on this in this hearing is it's sick. It's just sick. It's sick. QuickBooks. I was finished there when he said QuickBooks. I was like, okay, cool. QuickBooks. It means you guys watching the stream could have also handled it, using QuickBooks. I could have handled it using QuickBooks. Like, apparently there was nothing sophisticated with that company. Like nothing that was sophisticated. Not when it came to their trading skills, not when it came to their booking skills, not when it came to their um, management skills. Like it was a joke. It was a big, like grandiose joke. Creepy dough. Yep. He said 1 billion. 1 billion. Billions of dollars, and one person was handling it with QuickBooks. This has to be more like there is. That's why I'm when that guy uh, answered that like he didn't deny that it was customer funds, but when he said it's a significant hard amount, I was like, oh, okay, then there's more to this. There is way more to this, and it's gonna take time. We are gonna be hearing about this like in years to come, literally years to come. I believe so. I really believe so. Like this is not the end of it. We're gonna like get some more information as time goes. But you know who are like the ones that are heavily affected by this? The people who actually lost money, the customers. Like I feel so sorry for them. Like it's hard. It's hard. Even if he's in arrested, like even if he's in jail, arrested, or I don't know, like you said, with his mom and dad at home with a wrist ankle and stuff, who cares that he's arrested? Like it's not like it's gonna get the customers their money today, you know? And he should be working his ass off in McDonald's or something, just to try and repay each and every customer that lost their money. Like this isn't not like it's not cool. This is not cool. Like I watched the show, I think 2.5 hours, like you guys saw, and I wanted to watch the whole hearing because the more it kept on going, the more crazier it sounded to me, and I was like, I can't believe like this is what's going on. It's crazy. Yep, 100 years and plus. Like even when he leaves this earth, just keep on working. Just keep on working. You know, um, somebody asked him if he has any money left. Listen to this joke. He was like, yeah, this is SBF, by the way. I'm quoting SBF. He was like, yeah, um, I think I have like 100K left. 100K. 100K. You have 100K left. Okay, if it's just 100K left, how in the world are you paying all these lawyers? And one of his lawyers, don't want to mention names, but he's not one of the good guys because he was actually defending one of the bad people. What's her name? I forgot her name. That lady that was Epstein's girlfriend, you know? That's a lie. I don't believe that 1 second. He's probably got millions hidden somewhere in some other country like Sweden. Well, I don't know about, Sweden, Sweden. Sweden's the last, I think, anywhere in Europe. It's the last money, you can hide money. Maybe he got money hidden somewhere else in the Bahamas or in Serbia, like Duquan has fled to or something, but it's not that easy to hide money in Europe in general. Like, it doesn't matter where in Europe, like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, whatever. It's not that. Maybe Switzerland is another situation there, but yeah, in Europe, I possible, but it's very difficult in Europe. Very difficult in Europe. But then again, it's SPF. He could have paid off some people. Who are we to say that that's not possible when it comes to SPF? Anything is possible. I mean, he bought out so many, media companies that were talking good about him and, making him to look like he was, one of the victims himself. It's like, come on, come on. Fool me once, you know, fine, but fool me twice, shame on me, you know? 100K. And he has one of the, like, one of the one of the most highly paid lawyers on his side. But he only has 100K, guys. Only 100K. Poor SPF. Sorry, not SPF. Inmate 14372. What's her name? That girl that used to be uh, Epstein's girlfriend. You know, that guy that got well, he. I'm saying this with a joke. He got suicided. You know, he got suicided. Not, suicided is not a word, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to say the word. Yeah. If the bill's like $5 million, they're going to find it quick watch. Yep, exactly. Freedom Son, welcome to the show. Exactly. Her lawyer, he got her lawyer by his side, and he's talking about he only got 100K. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. It's very true. Very true, Mago. I can't feel sorry for inmate 14372, and him being arrested is nothing. He's probably gonna, if he ends up in jail, it's probably gonna be some luxurious, jail, with I don't know, maybe on a beach also. Like, who knows? Who knows? Let's not forget who his parents are. So, yeah, craziness. Welcome, Freedom Sound. It's been a while. Glad to see you're here too. You made it. And that guy that was making jokes about creepy dough and whatnot, for me, it's like, it's not the time. It's not the time to make, fun and jokes and, people in the background laughing as if people didn't get wrecked by this, situation. It's like, come on, come on. Like, have a little taste. Creepy dough. Definitely Mago. Definitely Mago. They're gonna be having their own, maids and nannies. Is SPF acting like a kid? He probably needs a nanny as well. He's gonna be living life, arrested or not arrested. Still, the people who are affected are the customers, But I'm glad that it came out that it's known that it was customer funds that they were playing with, obviously. Now it's like in black and white, it's not just rumors and I don't know what. It's in black and white, simple. Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin and then we'll continue with what's next. What do I have next up is XRP, and then we'll have a look at Quant as well. All right. Okay, so support held, small recap, support held, okay, and I did tell you guys that if we can break above 0.3896, we'll see eventually around these levels, right? 0.397-ish, 0.39-ish areas. And Western indicators, MACD bullish, positive momentum, still going, still there, still strong. We got some volume coming in. Little tiny volume, but it's coming in. RSI still below neutral, fine. So what we need to see happen for us to see, at least 0.4 to 0.42-ish, dollars, okay? We need to break this level right here, 0.3977-ish. On a 4-hourly would work if we close any 4-hourly candle above this level. See eventually, around 0.41, not much holding us until these levels really. 0.41 to, excuse me, 0.4, to 40-ish dollars, okay? If we can close a 4-hourly above this one, I think even hourly, yes, even hourly candle above 0.4190-ish to 0.424. Not much holding us until next levels, which should be, old support that turns into new resistance. So 0.4, 48, 0.453 levels. So that's the levels to the upside. And when it comes to support, let's see if there's some new development. Well, obviously this is support right now, 0.388 levels, okay? On the hourly, if we close any hourly below this one, not much holding us until like all support levels that would be around, 0.3796 and so on. On the daily though, on the daily, keep this in mind. If we close below 0.3897 on the daily, there is not much holding us until, all the way back to 0.37-ish to 0.38-ish dollars, okay? So we can just, come back, retest, prior lows again, which wouldn't be that surprising, but by the looks of it, I like how this support held. Like, let's talk in general. It's more likely, especially if Bitcoin gets a push, we might see it pull some altcoins with it, including, XRP, even though there's some FUD, around XRP, looking at the daily, okay? But on the 4-hourly, if this candle, closes the way it's looking right now, expect some more, move, to the downside. Like, not much really holding us until 0.38. It's really like the hourly support level, okay, around 0.38-ish areas. That is, if we close below this level right here, 0.3896 or 0.39, whichever, it's not a big difference between the prices, but yeah, because on the hourly I see that bulls lost steam, or yeah, are losing steam, looking at this. And at the same time, we have some, bad divergence that has developed. And I'm saying developed because negative momentum has just started to build, okay? But on the RSI, guys, let's put it this way. As long as we do not break an hourly, close hourly below 0.388, this could be it. This could be support. And then, we can, start, ranging a bit, to the upside again. But if this one breaks, the nice divergence that we see, at least, on the RSI, could be invalid. So keep that in mind. So that's XRP. So far, since the last stream we spoke about it, it's also being respected when it comes to TA. So all good. I completely forgot the music, yeah. After hearing QuickBooks and Creepy Dough and all that discussion, it flew out of my mind. Okay, next. So we're done with XRP2. Next, I said mask, right? Okay, max is max. I mean, mask is still looking fine-ish, fine-ish. I mean, not super strong, but it's looking fine. Problem is, I'll get into it soon, but on the daily, I like the fact that, you know, support held and we got to push at support levels. If I just do this, you guys can follow. Not changing the price range, just, you know, extending it a bit to the left and a bit to the right. Support held, obviously. This is the problem. We are still like below this, you know, critical level we need to break above. But let me get into the Westerns first before I get into the 4-hourly. MACD is bearish, negative momentum. Kind of weak for now, but it doesn't mean it can snap back to, you know, a stronger shade of red. Okay, we can pull, like, even if we pull down a little bit, as long as like this RSI kind of holds, you know, at these levels, it's okay, it's fine. But even look, as long as it holds, this RSI holds at these levels, okay, let's say 44.98, okay, and this can pull back, like if this support is broken, it can pull back like all the way to prior lows, at least to 2.5-ish areas. It's fine, but I don't see that happening. Look, I think we could see a bit push because I'm looking at the Eastern indicators. I can see that the bears have lost steam. But for us to see like this push be confirmed, we need to break above 3.2, 3.3-ish, okay, $3.3. We see that, then we can see, you know, a push to the upside a bit more because right now we came to around, you know, resistance levels, but then we got rejected, and, you know, rejected again. Looking at the 4-hourly, look, it's good that we saw that also. There is already, you know, some bearish divergence in development, okay? That is on both the oscillators, even though, yeah, MACD is bullish, positive momentum, strong, going on the histogram. There's clear bearish divergence, you know, in development. So we got some resistance around, you know, this level right here. Okay, fine. But for the bearish, you know, the bad divergence that's developing to be invalid, we need to at least close above 3.59, $3.6 around these levels. Okay, if we can do that, well, we have first resistance, like I said, around 3.4, but if we can close above, you know, this level right here, not much holding us until that 3.8-ish, you know, and so on. But we got resistance. First resistance around 3.4. Second would be around, you know, 3. Just double checking. Yeah, 3.6-ish, 3.6, 3.65 around these levels. Okay. Let's zoom in and have a look at the hourly as well. Yeah, I do not like this. Look, we are getting rejected again around, you know, resistance areas. So look, we can come back to these levels, but it really doesn't mean jack s if we can't, close at least an hourly above this line right here, okay? If it does, when it does, see eventually, a bit higher. Like 3.4 is not far away. And support, it's this area in short. Like, yeah, $3 to $2.9, okay? If this support breaks, I can, let's be flexible. It's better to be flexible, okay? So I'm gonna do this. 3 to 2.7, it's a bit too far. 2.8, but if we break these levels, then there's not much holding us until, yeah, parallels again. Like all the way to 2.5 to 2.3 areas is like possible. That is if this breaks, but it's holding like a king. Keep in mind, looks like bears are losing steam, but it doesn't mean it's a confirmation to go yet, but bears are kind of losing steam right now. So let's see if we can break above, 3.3. Close above 3.3 on a daily would mean a lot, like would mean good for mask. And for hourly, yeah, 3.4-ish, and then 3.6 to 3.65, and then we're good to go. So that's mask. Let me just mark it as well so we can have a follow through the next time I'm live. Next, let's have a look at the next one. What about CRV? Okay, what I like with CRV is like it bounced, like there is demand, obviously, volume came in, but where the hell is the volume now? And this on the daily, look. Anyways, we still have, positive momentum. Not the strongest, but we still have positive momentum, okay? MACD is still bullish. RSI is around neutral territory. It's not the strongest, but it is looking fine. Looking at the Eastern indicators, it's not looking bad. Like I've seen worse. Like today, we've seen worse. When it comes to the daily candles, can't call this a bullish engulfing candle, but it is a strong candle. Okay, nice hammer after a bit of a push down. Let's have a look at the 4-hourly. See if we can see anything. Okay, there we go. Look, since after this support, this was, one of the profit taking levels or resistance levels. Okay, we touched it. We actually, came all the way to around, 0.76 levels, which is not bad. But just a wick, no close really. But we came to these levels right now. If we want to see a continuation to the upside, first of all, on the daily, major resistance, let me just draw a line. Major resistance is around these levels, okay? So let me do red, and maybe instead for a line, it's better with a box actually. Hold on. So major daily resistance, next one would be around these levels, okay? So between 0.765 to 0.798-ish, dollars, and I'm being flexible. And when it comes to support, you see this? This was old, old resistance, okay? So if I just extend it, if I just do this, settings, extend, right line, okay? Do you notice, see what I'm getting to? Like it's the new support area, okay? Fine. Let me just remove it. There you go. So we got some support around these levels right now, okay? Let's zoom in to see some more. No. Okay, so now bulls are losing steam instead, okay? On the 4 hourly, if we can close above 0.668, see you eventually around, well, this is the 4 hourly. See, if we can close above 0.668, see eventually around 0.69-ish to $0.7, okay, for a start. That's on the 4 hourly. Now, if we can close above 0.7, if we can close above 0.7, okay, or if you want to be a bit more conservative, let's say 0.697, okay, not much holding us until these levels. That's close to the daily target as well, or daily resistance level, which is close to 0.754 on the 4 hourly. But so I should probably draw this a bit more like this, okay? So just to make it fair. So between 0.7, wait, this is a bit more. Okay, there you go. 0.754 to 0.798. So 4 hourly goes hand in hand with the daily resistance or profit taking area, okay? So support right here. Got some new support around 0.6 to 0.59. It's same range really. I can just draw a box for you guys. There you go. And just gonna mark it. So 4 hourly support around these levels, daily support is the same also. If we lose the support on the daily, there is not much. So it's like if that happens, if we break below 0.59, close the daily below 0.59, we're going back to prior support levels, which would be around 0.5 to 0.46 areas. That's CRV, and I do not like the fact that we had a nice push. Sure, MACD is looking bullish, positive momentum going on. Our side is in bullish territories, but I do not like the fact that bulls are losing steam at resistance levels on the 4 hourly, okay? And if you wonder why resistance levels, I can just do this so you guys can see what I'm seeing. There you go. Okay, so we need a break above this 0.668 dollars. Okay, it's not a joke on the 4 hourly. If we could do that, see eventually at the next levels that I spoke about. Let's see if there's any bad divergence in play or something like that. Yep, it's only gonna be invalid if we can close above 0.668 at first. Okay, that would be first bad divergence that we can kill, and second one would be around 0.69-ish dollars. Okay, because we got some bad divergences that could play out, that could develop if these levels are not broken on a 4 hourly time frame with candles, like candles close above these levels. Okay, same thing when it comes to like this oscillator right here. Like there's also bad divergence developing there too. So both oscillators, same thing. Okay, Let's have a look at the hourly real fast. Yeah, there's definitely losing steam at resistance levels. Definitely. Like the more I zoom in, the more I see it. Not bears, I mean bulls losing steam. Bulls losing steam, okay? Like you want to see this be invalid? Like if we want to see it be invalid, like we need to get above this level. Even on an hourly, if we can close up above 0.668, it's good. It's gonna be good, okay? So that's CRB. Let's head over to Bitcoin and see what's going on as we go left and right, you know, through the altcoin markets. And guys, if you like the contents and you find value, the contents that I bring for you, go ahead and smash that like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications, you know, just so you don't miss the next live or the next video, since some are time sensitive. And all of you tuning in, you know, I appreciate you guys. Freedom Sound, were you ready for the pumpish action that came? I hope you watched the show. Like the past shows, I've been like nagging people about, you know, a possible action coming, you know, if TA was to be respected. We discussed the TA and so on. Nagging people, but you know, I kept on, you know, talking about the TA that could play out if it got respected. Okay, next. Let's see, next. Oh, by the way, what happened with Tesla? Just a little, you know, awesome Freedom Sound, awesome. I hope you were ready for, you know, the move to come then. No, it's okay. It doesn't have to be live, you know, as long as you make it before the move happens, then it's good, because it makes you, you know, think twice. Because yeah, it was interesting to see how it developed, how it got respected. Awesomeness. Let's have a look at this, a little detour from you know, from crypto, just to see what happened, because I spoke about this in Discord. Now let's see if it got respected. And I spoke about it, I think, a week ago. It's been a while now, but let's see. Well, guys in Discord, you remember this when I told you about this resistance being hit? Look at this. Since then, look at this, and I cannot say that like market is closed right now. We will see what happens. Sorry, excuse me, just a minute. Just gonna cough. Hold on. Okay, so market is closed. Can't like cannot, you know, see live action, you know, unlike, you know, crypto. But if when market opens, okay, when market opens, I think I think Tesla is gonna continue, you know, heading south a bit more by the looks of how this candle closed. Like this is not what you want to see if you want to see a reversal, okay? See if we are at support levels of some type. Nope. No. No. Like this that chart is a bit too little for me. I'm gonna look at my other screen. Yeah, guys, there is literally nothing. We can. Wow. Believe me, like when I say what I'm saying, what I'm seeing right now is a bit like shocking to me, but there is a possibility because there is no support really at the levels that it closed today. There is like high possibility that we can go all the way to 145 Tesla. Around 145. That's no joke. There's a nice gap. I don't know if you guys, I had to see it in my other screen, like that's, where I can see the chart a bit wider, but this, there's not much, until these levels. It's craziness, but it's true. It's very, very possible. Trying to zoom in so you guys can see what I'm saying. Do you see this gap? See this gap right here? The Japanese would call it an open window. So yeah, by the looks of how this daily candle closed, sell pressure still in, like MACD, just went bearish, negative momentum just started. Yeah, this is not done yet. Doesn't look like it's done yet, okay? Luckily, we weren't aping in at these levels and we were ready, for a reverse, but the reverse was deep, like, yeah. Okay, next. Qten. Hold on. I haven't had an eye on this one for a good while, like a good while. So it's gonna be interesting to see now. We're gonna do some live TA. Well, that's what we do with most of it, but as you guys can see, I haven't seen this one in a while, okay? So let's start with the Western indicators on the weekly. We got some, bearish, divergence that's going on. It's gonna be invalid all the way up here if it comes to these levels, but it's far from there right now. Besides, it's the weekly, so of course it's far. On our side, like things are looking weak. Can't say anything good with that. Here though, looks like the bears are losing, steam a little bit, okay, which is not bad. I'm looking at the moving averages with the usual settings, 2050 and whatnot, done because I have different settings here. I have my own, so it could look a bit confusing for those of you who are not, don't use them. So hold on. Okay, weekly. The 20 period is trying, to it's rising right now. It's trying to get above the midterm, but all in all, in general, moving averages are looking bearish, guys. Okay, it's not looking the best. Sorry, I was looking at the daily. On the weekly, it's looking very, very much bearish, very much bearish. Okay. On the daily, it's like I said, it's trying to rise. Short term is trying to rise, but eh, looking bearish in general. Okay. On the daily, we have strong, positive momentum, growing still. MACD is bullish, good. RSI is in, well, bullish territories. I wasn't expecting that. That's nice. Let's see. This is support areas that we're holding at weekly. Yes, yes, pretty much. Yes, okay. So we are at support, and like I said, bears last theme, like bearish engulfing candle, and then we see, some action telling us that they lost steam. Same thing pretty much here on the daily, except that this is not what you want to see. For this, action to be invalidated, we have to close at least above 2.390 to, let's start with 2.390 because I can imagine it's looking the same on the hourly, right? Hold on. Yes, yes, you see those wicks. So we need a close above 2.39 on an hourly note. If it can close on an hourly note above 2.39, because look at this. Look at this, guys. That is also old resistance levels, okay, and old support levels right here. Okay. So if we can close above 2.39 on an hourly, not much holding us. Looking at the 4 hourly, like yeah, not much holding us until 2.46 to 2.46. Let's say 2.46 on the daily. If we can close above 2.46, see eventually around 2.8. I like the fact that weekly look like, bears lost steam, but we need this close on an hourly above 2.39. We needed to see some more push, okay? Then on the daily, we need a close above 2.467. That is, all the support, new resistance, okay? We need a close above that one to see some more continuation, at least, to see 2.9-ish to $3, okay? So that's QTIM. If we close the daily, in short, we close the daily above 2.47, see eventually around 2.9 to $3. Yeah, QTIM. And then we'll take it from there. When it reaches these levels, we'll see what develops. We already have some bearish, divergence playing, goes hand in hand with the wicks, I guess. Not playing, but that is in development, okay? On one of the oscillators. On the RSI, there's no divergence yet. But if we go a bit higher and, RSI keeps on rising, but then we never, break above the critical level. I should, change this line to this on these levels now. It is gonna still create some bad divergence, okay? Just keep that in mind. So that's Qtum pretty much. When it comes to support, right here, guys, for hourly around this level, and this. If we break this 4-hourly support, we close below 2.1-ish, 2.08-ish. Not much holding us. Let me see now. I'm just trying to zoom out from the chart, and when I do that, I'm looking at my other screen because this one is a bit, smaller. Let's see now. Yeah, 2.08. 2.08 doesn't hold. Next one would be around, 0.9-ish to 1.8-ish, dollars, okay? 1.87 to 1.95 if you want to be a bit more precise. But be flexible, guys, okay? Well, I'd rather be flexible. You do what you like, but I'd rather play it in a flexible way. So that's Qtum. Let's head over and look at the hourly. See anything implying on a reversal, or implying a reversal like immediately now. Let's see. Yeah, we are at resistance. We are at resistance levels. And we got some bearish divergence going on as well, developing on both oscillators. Okay, so if this candle closes like anywhere below 2.35, I'm being flexible, okay, 2.35 or even 2.37 actually. If it closes below 2.37, I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back a bit lower, but at the same time, if it closes instead above 2.38-ish, 2.383, if you want to be more precise, then we could see, a bit more push to the upside. So that's Qtum. I mean, this coin has existed for a while. When did it come out? Yeah, 2018. It's not new, it's an OG. Monthly, not looking best, really. We are losing, the negative momentum. MACD is bearish. Don't see any signs of divergence ever right now. Oh yeah. Monthly it's pretty much the same also. We need to break above 2.9-ish dollars, and then yeah. Okay, what's Bitcoin doing? It's just playing around right now. Ethereum. Well, watch this tape. But this is doing something. Litecoin is doing something. Hold on, guys. Just gonna sneeze real fast. Hold on. What I like with Litecoin is the fact that, we are ranging sideways, support held, like, see it whichever you like. I see the box, but you can also count the bottom of this parallel channel as support as well. On top of that, right now we are above, this hard line. Thing is, like I said earlier, we need to break, certain levels, these levels. They are close above it for us to see some, more continuation. Like, best one would be, 83 point, let's just say $84, okay? A close above that would imply that a push, at least, $96 for a start, is more likely. And then from there, a bit more push could come if that also, if we see a 4-hourly close above it, or also a daily close above, 96. Let's just say between 94-ish to $96, okay? So it's pretty much the same, but I like that it is like prices playing above the hard line and it's not below it. It's not closer to the bottom, if you get what I mean. Yeah, we need a close, by the way, guys. We need a close above $78, like ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Otherwise, it's kind of happening, but we still have an hour to go, so who knows if it happens or not. But we need that, otherwise there's so much bad divergence that can play out instead. So we need a close above $78 ish, like immediately. And an hourly would work also. Have a look at Bitcoin dominance. I think sometime in November, I do not remember when, but sometime in November, I told you guys like there is no shock if we see Bitcoin dominance at 41 to 42%. Looks like it right now, and I can imagine if people are like if there's, because of the FUD going on with Binance, people, selling maybe their, I don't know, BUSD, or not selling, trading their BUSD for Bitcoin and some other, coins for Bitcoin instead. Like, it's, it's it's not, it's not like, not only Binance FUD, with everything else going on. Like, people might be doing it more and more nowadays. Results, that could be one of the reasons. There can be many other reasons, but that can be also one of the reasons. I said it mostly because of seeing this action right here and so on, but fundamentally it could be also what I mentioned. Okay, lovely people, beautiful people. I've been live for 2 hours and 46 minutes, almost 3 hours now. We've gone through, as usual, the King, Ethereum, XRP, PeopleCoin, Mask, Dodge, BNB, Solana, Litecoin, even Shiba Inu today, okay? Tesla, and earlier I went through like the stream before this one. I mentioned also Matic and so on and so forth. Yeah, we've covered up a lot. I think I'm gonna call it a day, like a show for tonight. Thank you all, like, for tuning in. Thank you guys. Thank you for making it here. Glad you were here as well. Always giving the chat a bit of spice, and energy, and motivating me to come here and do my very best, sick or not. Thank you for all the love and the contribution and everything in between. For those of you who are going to be replaying the show, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell if you like the contents that I bring to you, and especially the notification button, okay, for your own sake, so you do not miss things, okay. You should do the crypto news more often. I like that. Yeah, like we can mix it up. Like, why not? We can mix it up. So we'll definitely try to mix it up now and then, Mago. Uh, it's just that my strength is TA, but since I also follow the news, if I see anything interesting, or whenever there's something interesting, I'll definitely come here and share it with you guys. Like, of course. So guys, take care for me, take care of each other, and stay healthy. If you're living in a cold country, stay out of the cold, for God's sake. Like, enough, let me take the hit for all of you. And thank you again, like I said, and keep on sharing with your friends, this and that. Let's help this channel grow, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you have a beautiful day tomorrow and a good night's sleep for those of you who are going to bed. Good night from me, and see you tomorrow on the next one.